Hello, 6th grade. I love what you started doing with your letters. Some of you even gave me nice ideas. And so you can see I have done all my letters and now I'm ready to do a little bit on the background. But first, let's talk about your artwork because it's really pretty fun. Come on with me.
This one is completely ready to go. On this one, you still need to define which ones are on top and which ones are on the bottom. This looks good. Excellent color scheme. Watch your craftsmanship. Woo, nice colors on this and nice clean edges. Beautiful job, and I love the polka dots on your colored pencil. Excellent use with the color scheme. You're really getting the idea. Ooh, this one too. You have warm colors. Just watch your craftsmanship. Great job. You are almost ready for your background. These two look great. Just keep doing what you're doing. You've got great color schemes. This one looks nice too with those warm and cool colors.
So when you get finished with all your letters, then we're ready to work on the background. And we're going to do a little bit of Zentangle in the background. You remember these. We're going to forget about this big fat thick Sharpie. That's going to be too much black. But you can work with these two smaller Sharpies depending on which space you are using or which design. I'm going to give you these handouts that have a variety of Zentangles on them so that you can look and get some ideas. I know you're going to think of a bunch on your own. And each one of these squares, just like the letters, is going to have a different Zentangle. So let's look a little closer. All right, so we're going to work with patterns. So if you look at some of these spaces, you can see this will be one Zentangle, this will be another Zentangle, this will be another Zentangle, etc. This is going to be a huge space. So whatever you put in there will do. Just kind of take your time. For example, maybe I just want to outline this shape. And I'm going to work my way around the edges of this shape and just bring it almost in like a swirl into a bullseye. I'll get smaller and smaller. Notice that my lines are not really far apart. You're really trying to fill in some of these spaces. So I'm just going to keep going around and around and around until I fill that in. Patterns and shapes are great. So this is a real line pattern. I'm not going to want to put a line pattern right next to a line pattern. I'm going to want to think of something a little bit different. And I'm going to come over here. So maybe I'll do swirls. So in this one, I can do a pattern of these little snail swirls, all within this space. Again, we don't just want one big gigantic swirl in the middle. We're filling up this space with swirls. And if you want to outline the space, that's okay too. I get it. You might want to outline it just to say, this is where my swirls have to stay. They're not going anywhere else. And you're going to fill that one all up. All right? And so you'll just keep on going into different spaces with different Zentangles. All right? So let's talk a little bit about these markers. Sometimes people like to go really fast and then they complain because their marker's running out of ink and they throw it away. And it's really a perfectly good pen. It's just that you're going faster than the ink can get down to the tip. So if you just take this marker and work at a decent speed with a little bit more control, you're going to find that the pen really has plenty of ink in it. It just needs a little bit of time to do its job. All right? All right, I've done a couple of spaces on here so you can kind of see what's going on. All right? If you find an itty-bitty space, you may color it in all black. But if you have a big gigantic space, do not color that whole big thing in really black. All right? And just work with some curves against straights and have some fun with this. All right? I can't wait to see what kind of great ideas you come up with. Bye-bye.